Performing lockout tagout on hydraulic and pneumatic equipment is different than doing it on electrical machinery. With these types of systems, lockout tagout usually involves pipes and valves. In these situations, the hazard is the potential high-pressure release of steam, gas, hydraulic fluid, or other liquids. To lock out these systems, you typically need to use a padlock and chain or some type of valve clamp to make sure that the valves can't be turned. Once these devices are in place, you can install the tag. Remember, just like stored electricity, existing pressure in hydraulic and pneumatic lines can also be hazardous. So you should bleed any pressurized lines before beginning work. Pipe dividers, called blinds, are useful when you're working with particularly complex hydraulic systems. Blinds enable you to segment the system. Then you can bleed one section at a time. This provides the best protection in these situations. A good way to test the effectiveness of your lockout on hydraulic and pneumatic systems is to look for downstream valves that you can crack to see if any pressure still exists. There is one additional precaution that should also be taken when you are working with hydraulic or pneumatic equipment. These systems often include heavy moving parts. During lockout, you need to make sure that they can't slip. Because of the nature of the equipment, these parts can often be affected by vibrations from nearby vehicle traffic or other machine operations. Wedges, blocks, or pins can be used to secure moving parts in these situations. You may also need to physically isolate locked out hydraulic and pneumatic machinery to make sure that their moving parts aren't jostled free by passing forklifts or other equipment. Barricades or other devices can be used to help limit this type of traffic. In some cases, you may even need to arrange for the shutdown of nearby machinery.